14%. It is November 20th, 2023. I'm on the farm. Made it back to Tamil Nadu. Where can I put this laptop? Right here, maybe. Being alive, eh? I just had like a moment where I was like, whoa, what about when I watch this video if I'm alive 60 years from now and I remember these pants of like the people, the ones that the people I lived with in Mumbai got me. I remember the shirt, or I remember these beads, and it's so, just kind of cool how time makes things feel so long ago. These fruit flies have been loving me. I'm trying to think where I should sit. I don't want to sit here. Not really. Don't want to record. I think I could do like a 5-minute, something short, sweet. Should I go into that room and check? Come, let's see. Come. Maybe a bit of quiet will be nice, I think. No one. No one is in here. I can also turn on the fan, which will be pleasant. It's hot. Alright. Fan is on. I'm inside a room. I have water in the system. Tired. I was using the internet today because I was kind of bored, and I was like, dude, the internet makes me feel hella sad. It makes me feel very disconnected. It makes me feel very alienate. Let me not just use random words, okay? It makes me feel disconnected. Makes me feel alienated. It makes me feel isolated. Like, what does that actually mean? Okay. Um, I used that word alienated in there, and I was like, dude, do I even know what does that even mean? I mean, yeah, let me actually use better words. I think you can't explain any like meaningful thing with like one word, which is why if someone's like, "How's your day going?" Good is obviously ridiculous because you can't explain the complexity of anything with one word. So to say, "I feel alienated," especially when talking about your feelings, like if the point is just to like for efficiency, then you can use the word like alienated. But if the point is for depth, you can't just ever use any one word. Oh, it's interesting, or even any more specific word. You have to like use many words. The internet makes me feel. What do I look up? As of these last few days, I either look up Israel or look up NBA. Both things that are completely irrelevant to my life. If I really want to learn about the Israel situation, Gaza situation, I like watch that podcast, the most amazing podcast in the world. What's it called? It's called Wiser World. Very good. I learn everything about the entire region, the area. I'm able to like think and develop my own ideas of the conflict and conflict in general and war in general. And but just looking on the internet of like what's happening is more of like reality TV of like what's the latest thing to have happened. Same thing with NBA. Like I'm not actually like what am I what part of watching basketball makes me feel good, right? I'm not really that interested in the competition aspect of it anymore because I'm realizing now it's not that competitive. Like the world of sports exists in a microcosm for people who care. Like you have to really be like, oh my god, whether the Lakers or Warriors win changes the fate of the universe. But if you're just like an outsider, I mean that literally makes no impact on your life. And most people are like that. Most people's lives are not changed by the slightest by any result in any sport ever. So it's like only if you kind of live in this world where it's like it matters can it maybe even have some meaning. But then okay, what part of it really matters, right? Even if I care about sports, for my whole life I've wanted LeBron to win, right? Every year. Every year for the last since 2007. It's been 16 years. Every year I go to war for this man who I think I know but does not know me at all. I'm just one of a million fans around the world. Um, and so the part that made okay, so let's say I'm a savant of basketball. I love the sport. I love watching. I love learning. Watching it then becomes like kind of this. You're really appreciating every fine moment of the play. Let's say you're in it for you like close games, whether it's basketball, whether it's doesn't matter the competition aspect of it. You pick a team in your head. You're like, I want them to win. You're rooting for them, and then you cheer, right? So that's like the other element that could be enjoyable. The third element is the drama element of like, okay, today it's KD versus LeBron. They both hate each other, this and that. The thing is, none of those narratives really exist at all in the league. There's no like big rivalry that like they're all just kind of cool with each other. Right? Same with this cricket stuff. When I was watching, I was like, it would be fun if all the players hated each other, because then it feeds into that like, yeah. But like even India versus Pakistan, the players are all cool with each other. They don't hate each other. It's just the fans that hate each other, and so it's the fans who make it this whole big thing. Players dap each other up after. They're all friends after. It's not a thing. So when that reality is kind of shattered, and you're like, dang, the players are all friends with each other. Yesterday, even though India was losing, they were like just chill with Australia. Like so it breaks the thing of like, oh, like for the viewers though, everyone was like, yeah, Australia, they beat us in 2003, we're gonna come back. But the players, they care, but they didn't even seem to care that much. Because at the end of the day, for the viewer, all they have is a win or loss. For the players, they leave with a bunch of money. Whether they win or lose, it doesn't impact them in the sense of like they still have their family. But for the people watching, we're not getting paid to watch. So the only joy we get is if our team wins. And so we have, in that sense, a lot more stake on them winning, unless they have like tons of money on stake on the line. But for most of these really big players like Virat Kohli, like whether he won that or not, he's gonna go home to his huge, whatever, nice, beautiful apartment in Mumbai with his wife, and maybe he probably has. I didn't see his kids, so probably doesn't have kids. But just it's just like I think athletes have figured it out at this point that okay, their whole life doesn't depend on a game winning or losing, which doesn't mean they don't care. It's just I'm not sure if they like care about it the way fans want them to care about it, which kind of ruins the illusion for you because they have to care as much as you care. Not just as much you care, but as much as the million people who are watching care kind of combined. Because for a lot of fans, it's like the only thing that keeps them going in their life, their sports team. And so it's kind of like a different drug for the masses, sports. And we've known this, but it's just, I'm realizing everything is like that. Sports is like that. To some extent, music is like that. They're all just drugs of different forms. There are different levels of addiction. I always think about the Spotify ad that said, Are you part of a family who can't go a day without watching podcasts or music? I'm like, dude, if you can't go a day without doing anything, that means you're addicted. If you can't go a day without listening to music or podcasts, you are addicted. Life's better buzzed like that slogan. No, that's not true. It's problematic again. So I feel that when I hop on the internet, I'm really only consuming things that just make me feel terrible. If I just do this, or if I want to open my laptop and do work. I want to get either paid or I want to, pretty much it. If I open my laptop, I want to get paid, or I want to do a book club or whatever. But I want it to advance me in some way that's not just content consumption. My teeth are yellow, yellow, yellow. I don't know what to do. They're so yellow. I don't know what to do about that. My dentist, come save the day, please. Um, Forget about the price tag. So yeah, I really want to start watching YouTube videos, just completely. I mean, it just if I need to learn something, I'll go somewhere else. Um, yeah, using my phone and my laptop just doesn't make me feel good. I want to just simply like I have my journal. I want to write in that more, and I want to read. Like, why don't I just replace all the technology with that and just see what happens? Like, cut tech out of your life, like as much as you can, and then use it where you need it. But it's just this like using it when you don't need it, like when you're bored or you want to just fill in time. That's I think when you like kind of mess up your whole mental health for just for everything else that you do. So yeah, so I was just sitting, I was doing some work, I finished a bit, and then there's still one more thing I can do. I just remember that right now. What percent do I have? 11. I could do it. Yeah, let me just do it as I talk. Because, multitasking. Gen Z, bro. Can't do one thing by itself. Forget about the price tag. Blah bling, blah bling, blah blah blah. Change it, change it, change it. Let's see the world spin. Forget about the price tag. I just need like to transfer some of my baby. Man, I'm excited. I feel like being here has just given me a lot of ideas and motivation and huh? Oh, they paid me I think recently. Hmm. Damn. I got money. I got money. Oh my god, I got money, dude. Holy, that's crazy. Wow. This is the most money I've ever seen. In like one. Oh. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah. Nice. Oi, so I'll go home with a decent amount of money saved, which makes me pretty happy. Makes me really happy. I'm proud of you. Dude, I think I spent $2,000 or something less this whole trip. food, housing, transportation. Like, I spent less than $2,000 in the span of 7 months. Like, that's lit. That's so lit. Dude, like, if that's all you need for to live a life, like, you need 3,000 a year. And I lived comfortably. I lived pretty good. If I could live on $3,000 a year, are you kidding me? If you made even a 30 grand salary, you could save 27,000 a year. In 10 years, you got 270,000 saved up. You don't even need to work anymore. Yeah, what? When I go home, I want to get a good podcast set up. I mean, I already have a decent one. Um, but I'm going to start paying for possibly an employee, which is pretty cool. We'll see how that goes. But it's a big kind of step in my life. Hiring the first person. Let's see how slow I can gradient my eyes into closing. Ready? Okay, this is as open as it gets. Okay, ready? Set, go. No, it wasn't that smooth. Let me try again. Can I open my eyes without making my eyebrows big? That was good. Nice. Yeah, I mean, when you're bored, you just do and say stupid things. It's a very, anyone who knows me well knows that that is a, uh, I think only two people have really seen that side of me, just like me being very dumb. Like just saying unnecessarily stupid jokes. I think Mirage and probably Saba. And obviously, maybe a few others, but Mirage definitely sees that a lot. When I'm bored, I'll just call him and like moan something stupid into the phone. Be like, Mirage, can you please identify the sound? I think there's something broken in my car tire. And he's like serious. He's like, what? What is it? I'll be like, oh. And he'll be like, bro, shut up. He'll be like in the middle of work or something too. That's always fun. Feels so good. Da 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 da. What if everyone was just able to be as crazy as they possibly could, and like people just watched them and were like, "Whoa, humans are weird," and it was just accepted. That would be interesting. I don't know if it would be nice, but it'd be interesting. Oh, like I want to know what chaos goes in people's minds. I don't want to see the perfectly put the effort that you have to put into portraying yourself in a certain way. Be crazy. And then what happens? What do people show? You know? Everybody's gonna be alright. Oh, 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 oh. It's gonna know, it's all good. Everything's gonna be alright. Okay, alright. Let's do it exactly at 20 minutes, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, degrees. 2 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi.